Hello and thank you so much for joining me today for another exciting episode. This is Maxi Limit. A few days ago I did the unboxing of these two products, the Fitbit Inspired HR and the Fitbit Versa. It was just the unboxing, and I promise you guys that I'll be doing the full review of these two products. And here we are today. Once again, thank you so much for joining me, and then stay tuned. Let's start. Now, I personally did not have time to actually go through this yet, but how about we go through it together so you can see how easy or how difficult this will be. So let's start with the Inspired. All right, here we go. So I already did the unboxing. As you see, I will be putting the description of the unboxing video down below. Okay, so let's crack it open again. All right, here we go. So there we go. Hopefully it's charged. So first, let's go through the buttons here. As you can see, this comes with only one button. Now, I'm not too sure if it's the power button. I believe it must be the power button because it's the only one button. Oh, either it could be the power button or some other thing, because I know that there seems to be always on display. And then the screen is actually so tiny, but yeah, this is supposed to be very portable and not heavy at all, just for basic stuff. At the back, it looks like we have the heart rate sensor right there. I don't know if you can see it. And then I believe is the charging connector. Let me bring out the charger from the box so you can have an idea of how it is. Actually, in the box you will find another band, and then we have the charger. There we go. So the charger actually has two dot or two connectors, should I say, but on the actual watch it has three. Now let's try to see how to connect it. I believe you have to put it together. See, you can just connect to it. Yeah, it's good. It's a magnet, so that's great. So you can just push it in, and then you take it. There we go. Perfect. We are not going to be connecting it right now, so let's continue. Actually, so the charger itself does not come with the wall adapter, so I believe you have to connect it to a computer or a power bank or something. And then it's pretty small. Well, it's very small. I would prefer if it was a little bit longer. That could have been better, right? But that's what we have. Anyway, let's continue here. All right, so so to turn it on, it looks like I'm trying to type it to see if you can recognize it, but no, you actually have to push the button to turn it on. You have to push the only one button that we have here to turn it on, and then I believe we do need to connect it. And always with a device like this, you might need a phone to be able to connect it. So I have today my iPhone. I'll try to connect it. Let me unlock it, and then I already download the application, which is there, the Fitbit application. If you just go to the Apple Store, you can just type Fitbit, and then you can actually see the application there. You can download it. Yes, actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change the angle so you can see exactly what is happening here. Okay, so I changed the camera. What we need to do, we can just go for join Fitbit or just log in. But now if you already have an account, you can just log in, but this time I don't have an account, so I can just join. And it looks like we have all type of Fitbit device. So this one, as we already know, is the Inspire HR, which is right here. I'm going to select it. Let's see what is it saying. Oh, actually at the bottom you have to press setup, and then I will have to fill up some information. I'll be right back. So again, you need to choose either you are a boy or girl. So I'm going to choose mine, and then my height. My weight doesn't really matter, but you need to be accurate so that the device can actually determine the proper version of you, if I may say. But this time I'll just keep it that way. That is not my real weight, but it doesn't matter too much right now. For the sake of this video, we're just gonna leave it that way. All right, and then again, some agreement, you have to accept it. So if you don't, you can't. So at this time, it's asking me to actually connect the power to the watch. Once it's done, you just, so the watch will give you a 4-digit PIN number that you have to match and then insert it in your watch. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So actually this is exactly the code that the watch gave me. So I just input that into the iPhone here, and then I believe the connection is done. We have successful connections, which is good. And then once it's done, it's gonna, for the first time, it's gonna ask you to update. So you're gonna update your Fitbit. So as you can see, it's at 1% right now and climbing slowly. So this will actually depend on your internet connection. So if it's fast, it's gonna download faster. If yours is like mine, then it's gonna be slow. So again, we will pause this video and wait until the downloads being completed. I will see you guys soon. Okay, so the download just completed, and then now it's doing the installations. So the download actually for me took around 10 to 15 minutes. But like I said, yours might take less time depending on your internet connection. Anyway, okay, as you can see now, it's installing the update on the device itself. So actually something happened, I believe. Oh no, it's still there. This might also take a few minutes. I will get back to you when it's done. Okay, and we are back. So it's actually now ready. Gives you everything on the screen. You can continue, and then you just now need to wear it. Okay, let me try to see it. Actually, you see at the back, there's a sensor. The sensor is active. It's actually looking for something to track. Anyway, let's put it on. Now I don't know which way this goes, but based on, so right now it's 6:42. So yeah, actually we have to type it to. Anyway, let's put it on. All right, I put it on. But it looks like this band that is with the watch is pretty small for my hand. So actually I will be changing it with the bigger one. Okay, so if you have big hands like me, you might want to switch to the bigger one. Let's continue. So as you can see, pretty simple. This is the time, and then again shows you more stuff into it. Don't know the button. What does it do? Nothing. You just have to yeah, so I guess it just counts your steps, and because I push the button but nothing shows up. Oh, actually there we go. Have to swipe up and down to have more menu. So if you want to run, you can get that. Put down, it's gonna check your heart rate. Down is a timer. Again, is an alarm. And settings. So if you go to settings, yeah, so anyway, you just have to get time to play with it. And if you want to go back home, you just press the button one time, it goes back. And that's it. So it looks to me that it is always on, because I'm trying to hold this button to try to see if it's going to power off, but it's not. So you need to be aware of it. You cannot turn it on. You cannot turn it off actually. So yeah, it will tell you when it's time to breathe. Yeah, but it is very slow. It's taking too long to just check my heart rate here. You know what? We're just gonna forget about it. Anyway, you just press it to go back, and then when you press 2 times, it goes back to the time, the clock. And then if you are running, you just choose this and you start running. Anyway, like I said, this is kind of basic stuff. The display itself is very small, so yeah. So anyway, this will conclude our today's setup and then a quick tour of the Fitbit Inspire HR. Stay tuned for my next video, which will be the full review of the Fitbit Versa. All right, thank you guys. This is Maxilimin signing out.